The top 5 highest crypto ICOs returns ever. For the last decade, did you know that Bitcoin has been the best performing asset? Since 2011, Bitcoin has gone up by an incredible 20 million%. Anyone who bought Bitcoin back then can testify about the 200,000 times return they got on their investment. These statistics also point out the importance of getting in early and playing the long game. Before we continue, please do well to like and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on any of the other mind-blowing videos from us. Incredibly, Bitcoin is not the only cryptocurrency that has produced such impressive gains. Several other cryptocurrencies have yielded huge returns since their introduction into the crypto market or initial coin offering. ICO. Let's go as we look at the top 5 highest crypto ICO returns ever. In 5th place, we have BNB. Strangely, the 5th highest cryptocurrency ICO ROI is BNB, which belongs to Binance. The ICO of BNB took place in 2017, with over 100 million BNB sold at 15 cents per token. Yes, token. The reason why I referred to it as token was because BNB was initially sold as an ERC20 token on Ethereum. After the ICO was successfully conducted, $15 million were raised, and those investors who have held their BNB since 2017 have currently made 2,000 times the profit. For other ICO participants who sold theirs at a point where it hits an all-time high, that is BNB peak, it's currently sitting on a 4,000 times profit. The BNB has been so successful, and this is because of its use cases, tokenomics, and Binance's quarterly BNB buyback and burn program. Concerning the use cases, BNB is used to give trading discounts and various bonuses on the Binance exchange. Many of the BNB's use cases come from the Binance Smart Chain, which is a centralized clone on the Ethereum. You will need BNB to pay for transaction fees. Over the last years, the Binance Smart Chain has grown exponentially. BNB is also required to buy most cryptocurrencies that are launched through IDO on decentralized exchanges like PancakeSwap. BNB's total supply has been shrinking every quarter since Binance began its quarterly BNB buyback and burn program. This is where Binance takes a cut of all the trading fees on its platform each quarter to buy back and burn BNB. This therefore creates an excessive amount of buying pressure for BNB at the end of each quarter, and this reduction in supply simply leads to an increase in the value of the remaining BNB. Some may term it as price manipulations, but this tactic is commonly used by almost all crypto exchange that has a native token. In 4th place, we have NEO. NEO is the 4th highest ICO ROI on our list today. The first NEO ICO was done in 2015. At this time, the project was known as AntShare. After the sales at around 3.2% per token, 17.5 million NEO was sold for $550,000. Those who participated in the ICO at the time can now sell their tokens for 1,000 times return on investment, while the ones who sold at peak or near peak during the last crypto bullish run would have made 5,000 times returns on their investment. What happened here is that NEO's first ICO was limited to institutional buyers and high net worth individuals. It was during the second sale, which took place in 2016, that regular retail investors were able to buy NEO. Now, during the second event, over $4 million were raised. At 18 cents per NEO in exchange for 22.5 million NEO, NEO is popularly known as the Chinese Ethereum. The major difference between NEO and Ethereum is that NEO has its gas token that you can use to pay for network fees, while Ethereum uses ETH. Nevertheless, the degree of adoption of Ethereum surpasses that of NEO well. NEO is not used for anything else aside from governance. This might be one of the reasons for its low adoption, and there is even no positive feedback loop in terms of price action and participation. Sitting in 3rd place is the IOTA. The IOTA is our bronze medalist of ICO ROI. The ICO event of IOTA took place in 2015. MIOTA's initial total supply was peaked at 1 billion IOTA and was sold for $0.000434 for each IOTA, raising a total of $434,000 in Bitcoin. The lucky participants who have held the coin since its ICO launching are currently sitting on a 2,000 time return on investment. And for those who managed to have sold their tokens at a peak or close to its all-time high, have received a whopping 1,000 times return on investment. This massive gain made IOTA gain its place among the top performing cryptocurrencies in the last bull market. The idea of the name IOTA came from IoT, meaning the Internet of Things. This is the idea that every digital device will finally synchronize with. It has secured numerous partnerships with big names such as Volkswagen, the Linux Foundation, Microsoft, and even the city of Taipei in Taiwan. And it is working towards being the bedrock for a digitalized future. The total supply of IOTA was eventually raised from 1 billion to 2.78 billion in 2017 to make it optimal for tiny nano transactions efficiently. In second place, we have Ethereum. Ethereum is our silver medalist in ICO ROI. In 2014, Ethereum's ICO was held and was over $18 million in Bitcoin that was raised. ETH was sold for 30 cents each with a supply of 60 million ETH up for grabs, while another 12 million ETH was allocated to the team. Since 2014, ETH has gone up by 6,500 times. And if we are to consider ETH at its all-time high, we will be looking at a staggering 15,000 times ROI. You shouldn't be surprised though, even Ethereum was the first smart contract to get off the ground, and subsequently, it's been the backbone for many cryptocurrencies, with several thousand others being built on the top of its blockchain. Ethereum boasts of millions of users and $1 billion in locked total value, and as a result of the number of decentralized applications and protocols it powers. Recently, Ethereum has been adopted by an incredible amount of private, institutional, and public sectors. ETH is used as payment for all transactions on the Ethereum blockchain, and as soon as Ethereum 2.0 is launched, it'll be used for staking and governance as well. Since its mainnet launch in 2015, Ethereum's total supply has grown from 72 million to over 116 million. The first place goes to NXT. You might have never heard about NXT, our gold medalist in ICO ROI. This is because there is a likelihood that this cryptocurrency is almost dead. Might be dead already. Nevertheless, it still holds the title of the highest return on investment on crypto ICO. The amazing thing is that NXT's ICO took place at a time when ICO wasn't a thing. It was created by an anonymous poster on the Bitcoin Talk forum where it detailed a desire to build a quote, descendant of Bitcoin in September 2013. This person decided to hold a crowd sale to fund the operation shortly afterward, and 21 Bitcoin was raised, which was worth $16,800 at the time. The people who participated received the entirety of a total supply which was 1 billion NXT after the launch of the mainnet later that year. From the calculation, NXT was worth $0.0000168 per NXT. Although it has only made 1,000 times its return compared to today's price, at a time when NXT got to nearly $2 at the end of 2017, anyone who sold at the time would walk away with more than 100,000 times what they initially invested. How would you explain this kind of thing to the taxman? Well, NXT is still one of the oldest surviving cryptocurrencies and was also the first crypto to use proof of stake, depending on how you define proof of stake. NXT might be dead in terms of price, nevertheless, its project website is still functional. It still drops weekly newsletters, and NXT's GitHub continues to receive a commitment from 2 developers. Incredibly, the coin is well developed and it features various smart contract functionalities focused on real-world use cases. When we talk about investing, it boils down to assessing risks against rewards. When cryptocurrency started, its risks far outweighed the rewards. It was just getting on its feet at the time and its adoption was low. Only a few cyberpunks and free market capitalists were in the small community. Is it not incredible that 3 of the highest ICO ROI cryptocurrencies raised less than $1 million? All these are now worth several million and even billions of dollars. This is one reason why most projects that started before 2017 allocated most or all their token supply to fair ICO sales. It maximizes the number of funds they could raise. Thank you for watching until the end. I know you must have learned something from this video. You've seen the way coins have risen to peaks and how they have managed to survive the test of time, and how long-term investment eventually paid off for those who were able to hold for long. Before you go, don't forget to like this video and also click the subscribe button. See you in the next video. Goodbye.